Hey guys, hold on 1 second. Whew, it's Friday night. We're about to get fired up in here. It's Friday night. So listen, if you're somebody who has a ton of ideas, and I mean a ton of ideas, and you're trying to figure out how do I narrow those ideas down to just one? That's what today's conversation is all about. I hope you're fired up and ready to dive in. Let's get started.
This is your moment, this is your life. 'Cause empires rise where ideas ignite. This is your moment, this is your life.
Okay, so my name is Dee Williams, and I help professionals and career seekers just like you unleash your ideas, turn them into something valuable, impactful, something into something profitable, and just something that's going to really help the world. That's what I'm really passionate about. And recently, I have been on this journey of expanding my knowledge into the world of AI. And it's been a very exciting journey. And one of the reasons that I wanted to do that was because one, I coach a number of people, entrepreneurs, amazing entrepreneurs, and I show them how to set up, launch, and start their very own staffing agency. And then as that has grown in throughout my career, I've connected with other people who said, Dee, I don't have a staffing agency, but I have this other kind of business. Can you help me with that? And I've been able to engage with some really amazing projects and things like that. So I get that. But then also I have these ideas, right? I've got these crazy ideas that I'm ready to unleash. And I feel like I should not have to unleash them alone. I feel like you should be unleashing them with me. And that's what we're doing these days. We have been utilizing AI to not just come up with ideas, and I'm talking about really great ideas, but to take those ideas and to turn them into something tangible. Now, you know, me being in the recruiting and staffing space, I'm looking at the landscape, what's happening now, what's about to happen. I believe that the world of recruiting and staffing is about to change drastically, but in an amazing way, in a way to where we have the opportunity to support employers and candidates both with both a human workforce, but also a digital workforce. And that digital workforce is artificial intelligence. It's providing some type of artificial intelligence technology, right? And so in this channel, this video, what I'm passionate about is really playing with AI and bringing it to life and teaching people how to play with AI and bring it to life, because we're going to get left behind if we don't. That's the reality. We've got to dig our fingers in there so much till we get messy, and then we got to wipe it off and dig it back in there again. And I mean, that's really what has to happen if we're going to stay with the curve, go ahead of the curve, create the curve, which I prefer. So all things training on this channel, some motivation, but mainly training. Sometimes I'm training about staffing. These days I'm training more about AI. And oh my gosh, y'all have to stick around. Y'all have to really like this video. You got to share this video with somebody you think will find it amazing. If you know somebody who always got a ton of ideas, and they can't do nothing but talk about them ideas, you need to bring them here. You need to tell them this. You need to come to this channel, because that's literally the way I think. And I'm going to share a lot of those ideas with you all so that maybe you can take some of them and implement them. Interesting enough, I have so many that I can give many away. Otherwise, they're just going to sit on the back end. So I'm really excited to share some of those ideas with you. So I'm going to show you how to unleash ideas on this channel. But I'm also going to I'm going to share my ideas with you, and you can take those ideas and make some magic with them. So today I am live. It's Friday, so I feel like this is not should be a planned day, right? I feel like I should do something extremely authentic to who I am and how I utilize AI and teach that to you. All my other days, I feel like on the weekends, I don't know. I feel like I want to be like a little, you like my shirt. Everybody been loving my shirt today. Everywhere I've gone, I've only been to the gym, really, in the barber shop, but everyone has been talking about how cute my shirt is. I think my shirt is super cute too. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's definitely a super cute shirt. But that's how I'm feeling right now. I hope y'all feeling the same way. You feel like money's calling. Yes. Which way you gonna do? Accept. Right? Let's accept that money. Okay. So let's get into. We're gonna share my screen in a second. We're going back into AI. We're going into ChatGPT. We're also going to probably use a little bit of Perplexity. But yesterday we made the best freaking research agent on the planet. Like, I want to keep it real with you. We made the best research agent on the planet. And so I want to play with that agent a little bit. I'm thinking I want to show y'all how I've been building technology. I'm not really sure. Hey, how you feeling? She's getting me together. Say, reach yourself, D. Cantista said, hey, it's a pleasure to have you here. I appreciate you chiming in. I hope everybody else chimes in. Yeah, please reach yourself. Please do. In my community, everybody should be saying hi and greeting yourself. So we're going to share. So if you have double screens or triple screens like me, be prepared to put your ChatGPT on one screen, and then you're going to put your, and then you're going to have me on another screen probably, right? So just be ready for that. I also want you to have paper and pen because you already know that I'm giving brain. And when I'm giving brain, there are things that you're going to see in the video, but it's things that's going to be, you're going to say in your mind that you're going to want to jot down. We do have a Google Doc. I'm going to share the Google Doc with you now so you can go in and you can utilize the Google Doc. I'm going to put day 4 on there. I suck with filling the Google Doc out fully, but if you keep it, you know, I'll get it together. What I will say though is if you were not here yesterday and you I'm getting excited. If you were not here yesterday and you did not get, okay, so what am I think it's this one. I'm looking at my screen. Y'all can't see my screen. You can just see my facial expressions. So that's probably not good. Oh, somebody's on here though, so that's great. So somebody still has the link. So if you were not here yesterday and you need to create your agent, your research agent, I actually created the agent for you and I shared it. And I will share that again today as well. But I'll also share the prompt worksheet because that's kind of what we've been working on every day. You know what I'm saying? So this is the worksheet. I just shared that. Y'all should see it in your chat any second now. Okay. So you want to copy that, and that's how you get to the Google Doc. And so we already have the ChatGPT finished and ready already over there, the agent one, the one where we can research our idea. Now listen, I gotta tell you something. I was talking to somebody today, and I was telling them, I was like, man, I gave away one of like my best agents. So y'all better like know that I love y'all for real because this is like a secret weapon, and I really got deep and dirty into it. It was that glass of wine I had yesterday. I got deep and dirty into it. Like we really pulled the layers back. I don't know if you saw yesterday's video. If you go back and watch the replay, we really pulled the layers back on that GPT agent. And so now we're going to really utilize it and create a brand. Let's really create something like in real life. So I have 2 things. I have so many things I want to do. I don't know what to share with you. It's my Friday night. I want to do whatever I want to do. I feel like I should do something I would normally work on. I don't know if I should do my passion project with you, which is my 60-day lock-in challenge, or if I should build some technology with you because I met somebody yesterday on here, one of my new friends. I don't remember her name, and I apologize, but she loves ideas and technology too. And so I was like, oh, maybe I should talk about that. So I have one more link I want to give to you if you give me 1 second. The link, other link I want to give to you is, okay, it's the actual GPT agent. And this is going to make things a lot easier for you if you just go ahead and add the agent. Now, you should have been through this training long enough to know how to go in and create the agent. But if you don't know how to create the agent, the one I just showed you, first of all, just click on the ChatGPT link because that should take you right into the agent. And you should just be able to add it directly to your profile. And then you don't have to work so hard. Unless you want to work hard. I don't mind that. But then you don't have to work so hard. I'm so glad y'all here. I'm so excited to be hanging out with y'all tonight. You know what? It's just sometimes a lot of times, just listen, sometimes we feeling like shit out here. You know what I'm saying? Things don't always be going the way you want them to go, or people don't do what you want them to do, how you want them to do. And when you go through that and you experience those things, the first thing you want to do is pretty much run. And like run hide under your covers. That's me. I would like to hide under my covers and not come out until I'm forced to. But like I'll tell you, just like even hanging out with you all here tonight, it's like really exciting because now I'm not hiding under my covers and I look cute and I get to have fun and do some of the things that I love with the people that I love to do. So I'm really excited about that. Thank you. Yes, it's on my is it a recording? Yes, it's on my page, but let me give it to you. It was really good yesterday too. She's asking for the recording from yesterday's training. So I'm going to actually add that right here. And so and yes, very, very good. I'm really glad you asked for that because that's going to be very helpful for you. Okay, so y'all ready to dive in? What are we going to build tonight? He's on fire. Okay, I'm going to share my screen. Now, you know what I do every time I share my screen and then I forget to actually, I forget to actually share with you, which is crazy, but we're going to make this thing happen. And I was supposed to restart my computer because I told you yesterday I have like 10 billion screens open, not an understatement like in real life. I'm gonna try to close some of these down actually, so to save us because it's very intense over here. Okay, so share screen. Okay, entire screen. Okay, and then now we're gonna put this on the we're going to add this to the stage. Hold on a second. And I'm going to move you over here. So if you see me looking to the side, I just moved you on the other side, okay? Okay, perfect. So now we are here with ChatGPT. And we are going to create something really cool tonight. So if you already have the agent that we created yesterday, that's what we're going to start off with today with the idea research expert. Okay, and so we've already created the agent. Now, typically, I would create a second agent, which is the agent that actually creates prompts. Why? Because I would want it to create the prompt of my business, like to manage the entire business, the agent that's going to manage the entire business. We did that in the video prior to yesterday. But if you go to our YouTube channel, it's got all of the videos in order for each channel on each day. So you'll be able to go back and see. I'm going to put it in a playlist for you so you're having. So, but before we do that, I really want to flesh out my idea. And I've got a couple of ideas actually that are happening right now. And I'm thinking about ideas that are happening based on things that are happening in the world. But so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Google and just put top trends today. Okay. So, and just what's trending now. So I'll do trending now, but I'm probably going to go to the news, something about Krispy Kreme, Summer Games, Dodgers, Columbia Heat Advisory, blue, 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 blue. Let's go back. Let's go into the news, stock market, biggest wedding trends. Nope, not what I'm looking for. I'm going to say, so I'm not going to lie, I'm a challenges girl. I like solving problems, and that's where you make the most money. Hey, Joy, how you feeling? That's where you make your most money, is really where you solve problems. So I want to solve some type of problem. I'm not sure what type of problem I want to solve, but I know I want to solve a problem, and I probably want to do it through technology in a way, right? So new wine industry reporter highlights silver linings amid challenges. Okay, so there's some challenges with the wine industry. That's an interesting industry. That's an industry that I don't think is going to be affected by AI at all, to be honest with you. And maybe we could automate that industry in a different way than what it already is. It's a rich industry, right? So let's go to Perplexity and let's ask him some questions really quickly. Because before I use this, my other guy, I'm gonna be very lazy. Let's just dictate this. Can you tell me about the wine industry and some of the challenges that they're having here in 2025? Are they going to be affected by AI and robots? How wealthy is the industry? How easy is it as far as barrier to entry? I also would like to know ideas that maybe are a little bit uncovered. Okay, so I really am just doing my light work here, just to see if I really want to do this industry before I start putting like all my time and energy into it. I don't want to put all my time and energy in if I'm not going to really dive into that space. Again, a lot of people that I come in contact with don't have an idea. They're not really sure what they want to get into. They're trying to figure out what type of idea to get into. I want to show you how I think. I want to show you what I do to go and unleash ideas. Okay, so let's see. So he's searching for wine, but while he's doing that, I'm actually going to click on here, and I want to actually see what were the silver linings and the challenges. Well, what are the challenges? Okay, so this is Northern California. Perfect. So I'm going to speed read this, y'all. It's no secret the U.S. wine industry has slumped for the last few years. So it's been in a slump. The main culprits, industry analysts say, are competition from other beverages, anti-alcohol messaging, and the industry failure to attract younger consumers. Whatever the driver, sales are down, and there's currently an oversupply of wine in the U.S. market. This is very interesting. The good news, according to a new report from BMO Bank's wine division, is that it's probably not going to get any worse. Shipments by California wineries into the total market have stabilized and essentially, hopefully, hit bottom, said Andrew, the report's lead author and editor. Then we might see an upturn this year through the rest of the year. While sales of domestic wines declined 4% by volume, dollar sales grew by the same amount. And the 4% volume decline is an improvement from a 9% dip in 2023. Though wineries say that they don't expect to increase their sales in 2025, Adams noted but they do report feeling optimistic about the potential for growth over the next 5 years. Market conditions have really compelled wineries to understand what they may need to do, he said, and what they may need to spend in terms of getting more effective. This is interesting. So they're looking to become more effective. So that's something that I want to know. And also, they're going through a turning point. They're not necessarily affected by AI, but they're going through a generational turning point. And I think they're going to say it down there, like I feel like with each generation that comes, there becomes less and less smokers, right? Whereas if when I was younger, the commercials were out there and it was marketed to smoke cigarettes. Right now, it's like not the thing to do. And it's like downed upon, to do it. And these younger generations will not do it. So it's like, I can see how wine might take a turn like that. So this is a great opportunity for them, for wine to solidify itself. This is very interesting. I never thought about this. So I'm already seeing my wheels are already starting to turn, and I'm already starting to see an idea, opportunity, like the blueprint is starting to come to life of what we might want to create. And when I see efficiency, I think about technology, right? And bringing technology into the pubs. But let's go over for a second. Oh, they got tasting rooms, and wine clubs. Do you know how I would love? Okay, let's stay focused, D. Okay, so they said the global wine industry stands at a critical juncture. I just said that. Experienced its first demand-driven correction in 3 decades while simultaneously embracing technological innovations that promise to reshape traditional winemaking practices. Despite facing significant challenges, including declining consumption patterns, climate change impacts, and generational shifts in drinking preferences, the industry demonstrates remarkable resilience with a global market valuation projected at $32 billion by 2035. The sector is witnessing a profound transformation through artificial intelligence and robotics integration, creating both opportunities for innovation and barriers for both traditional producers, while emerging trends in sustainability, premium wines, and direct-to-consumer models offer promising pathways for forward-thinking businesses. So essentially, they're saying the same thing, but they're really talking more about how AI and robotics are playing a major role in the shift that they're taking. That's very important for us to know because we want to implement some type of AI idea. Okay, so current market challenges. The wine is confronting challenges, market fundamentals shift from decade to growth. The United States has experienced what experiences the demand decline across all channels. Retail to the downturn represents, okay. All of this sounds great. I'm excited. I love it. Let me copy all of it. I haven't even read it, but I know that I want to kind of come up with something. I want to help. I'm not sure what I can do just yet, but I want to help. So I'm going to take all of this and I'm going to come over here and I'm going to go to my idea research expert agent that I have. And I'm going to ask him to help me to find a business idea based on uncovered market gaps and unmet needs in this niche. He's going to say, okay, what niche are we talking about? Okay, I found this article and info, and I want to tap into this market. Okay, so that's the info, and then this is the article. Okay, copy. Yeah, that I don't know. Okay, found this article right here. Okay, and this info from Perplexity. So he know he's talking to his cousin. You know what I'm saying? and so let's see. So now we already know he's gonna probably come back with something, let's just see, that is normal. And I want something that's extraordinary. So we might have to like push him outside his comfort zone a little bit. So strategic opportunity, a DTC wine experience platform for Gen Z and millennials. That's interesting since it's a generational gap for them to experience the wine. That's an experience. That's one of the things that the experts are saying is going to be a business model that's going to progress. It's that model that that the experience industry, like where you're giving people an opportunity to experience things. They're paying for that. It's not going to be like standard AI, you know, it's really like human touch or what have you. So the market gaps, generational disconnect, younger generations, millennial and Gen Z are not engaging with wine in traditional formats. Distribution bottlenecks and three-tier systems limit small producers' reach. Direct-to-consumer is underutilized for promising experience deficit. There's a high demand for affordable walk-in, casual, and digitally integrated wine experiences. I would like to do the digitally integrated wine experience. Oh yeah, can you please like my video? Can you like this and heart it and share this video and subscribe to my channel? I'm trying to get to 20K. Okay, so your subscription, your subscribing on my YouTube channel would be greatly appreciated. I really appreciate you being here, and I'm really having a lot of fun with you. I just want to say that. Okay, thank you. Experience deficits. So there's a high demand for affordable. Okay, so technology aversion among wineries. Many producers lack the digital fluency to optimize sales through AI, e-commerce, and recommended engines. And then climate and inventory pressure, oversupply in traditional regions like California, and rising costs call for new revenue pathways without adding more vineyard acreage. That means that they need to go digital. They got to go digital. That's going to be the only way they can really get rid of their additional inventory, right? But they're probably not creating a strong enough digital presence. Now I'm drinking wine, so you can see the conversation of wine is very relevant for me because I do enjoy wine. I don't get to drink it every night because I've gotten a little bit. Don't tell anybody I said that word because I don't really be saying that word out loud. But because it'll make me sleepy and I don't want to go to sleep. I really want to stay awake. So I don't get to do it as much as I used to, but I do enjoy wine. And I do think that every young person, not too young, but mature young people should be able to enjoy wine as a way to relax and to just enjoy the moment. It's not so alcohol-ish that you out there wilding out, you know what I'm saying? But you got you a nice little buzz. It's a grown-up kind of buzz, you know? So I think like the millennials and Gen Zs or whoever, you should be, testing it out and experiencing it. So I think it's a great idea to do something. I don't know about this Gen Z millennial platform right here, but we're going to think about that. So here's the business idea: SipStream, the digital similar and wine discovery hub. Okay, tell me more. The concept: a tech-enabled DTC platform that connects younger consumers to boutique and premium wineries via AI-curated discovery kits, flexible micro subscriptions, and immersive tasting experiences, both virtually and on location. I said it's going to have to go digital. I said that. You already know that. I mean, this is exciting. This is nice. I like that. That means we would have to connect with all places that distribute wine or have a wine brand and bring them into the platform, right? And then drive traffic in that way. I prefer more B2B, but I think we're going to end up doing B2C. B2B is business to business. B2C is business to consumer. So AI personalized wine discovery kits, monthly kits curated using machine learning based on taste profiles, mood, social events, girls' night. That's cool. I ain't gonna lie. Virtual tasting rooms, live stream sessions with winemakers. Oh, that could be interesting. Smart palette builder, a gamified quiz, and sensor-enabled feedback app. I don't know. Sounds kind of complicated. I'm out on that. That's probably not for me. Any more ideas? Any more ideas? I was thinking more B2B for me. I'm more of a B2B girl. And I'm going to tell you why I like B2B more than I like B2C. So B2C is easier to get sales. I'm going to tell you that right now. It's so much easier to get sales when you're selling B2C than it is when you sell B2B. But typically, B2C, they're not going to spend as much as B2B will. Do you understand what I'm saying? And so even though it takes a lot more effort and a lot more time and energy and relationships on a B2B level, your money represents it at the end of the day, and your reputation represents it at the end of the day. And so, I mean, it's good to have both, but I definitely prefer B2B. I want to go all in. I don't care if it's hard. I want what's at the end of the rainbow. Give me what's at the end of the rainbow. I'm willing to work for it. And so that's kind of where I'm at. So they have this Vingo Sync, Vinyo Sync, B2B digital commerce and CRM suite for small. Most small, mid-sized wineries lack the tools and expertise to run a modern digital operations. So if they do, then they're not going to really want to jump into that immediately. So blockchain-enabled wine provenance and compliance platform. Premium and export-focused wineries face, virtual botics, precision, culture as a service. I love anything as a service. You see my face? I just have smiling. I start smiling. Climate change, labor shortages, and rising input costs are straining great yields and vineyard management, yet most small growers lack capital. Labelment, regulatory AI for global wine. I like anything regulatory because that means they have to have it, which means they will pay for it. That means they will pay for it. Many people are going to pay for it. So let's see. Exporting wines requires compliance with varying global regulations on label content, language, nutrition, and sustainability certifications. Many wineries get rejected or fined due to non-compliant labels. Okay, so this is a SaaS platform that uses NLP to scan label designs and verify regulatory fit by country. I like that. Offers label generation templates for major regions and integrates with DTP software like Adobe Illustrator for pre-export reviews. Differentiators, AI updated regulation library, country specific. So the first question I would have is there API for that? If you don't know what an API is, it's a piece of technology that allows your technology to talk to other technology similarly, if that makes sense. So very, very, very important. Hey, Vons, it's good to see you. Okay. So instant feedback on regulatory violations, risk scoring and compliance. Revenue model is per label scan fee or flat monthly fee. If this is the first time the software is done, we'll do both. If this is already out there, then we'll just stick to one or the other. And so let's copy this for a second. And I want to say, has this already been done before? Are there competitors? Kids outside running around. I love hearing kids run around. That means they happy. That means the world is still in order. They can run outside and play the world is in order. Okay, let's do this. So they already have competitors. Okay. So he says this is opportunities. So this is interesting because it's like, do you want to start something that nobody else has done before? Because if you do, that means that you have to pitch the idea. So, and sometimes that can be challenging. You got to have a lot of balls to be able to say, I'm going to pitch the idea when nobody else is talking about it. When I first started my YouTube channel, nobody was talking about starting a niche staffing agency. Everybody was talking about starting a recruitment firm or recruiting agency. And it was a generalist, but nobody was talking about that. And each and every one of them were working for niche agencies. That was the part that was very interesting to me. And so I really started talking about my experience with just niching and just how I failed prior to niching. And then when I really started to focus and niche, that was the thing to do, but nobody else was talking about it. So I had to really be the voice of reason. I had to go out there and let them know this is real. This is why you want to do it. And it took me years for people to get on and be like, oh my God, that's a good idea. Like it didn't happen immediately. So when you start with an idea where there are no competitors and you're the first person, like just be aware that you're the fourth founder, you're the pioneer, you're the person that's going to start it. And then also know there are going to be people that are going to come behind you. They're going to do it better or more effectively in other ways at times. Like it's true. They're going to revise it and make it theirs. Like, so you might be the originator, but you probably won't even get credit for it. So you got to be ready for all of those things. Your ego, these are things I wish people would have told me in the beginning. But if you're a creator, I'm a creator. If you're a creator, most of the time you're the first to market with an idea, right? And so you got to be prepared for what comes with being such a phenomenal creator. Like it's the best job, the second best job on the planet. It really is one of the best jobs. No, it's not one person. I'm on a lot of different channels. Actually, it's a lot of people watching. There might only be one over on YouTube right now, but there's a whole bunch on some of the other channels. Who's Hey Bronx TV? How are you? So that's very, very, very important. Now we have competitors, so that lets us know that this is tried and true, and that people are willing to pay for it. So that's why knowing who the competitors are is very important. Now it's just how big is the competitive pool? I think that would be like the bigger questions, right? So the U.S. market, many existing solutions prioritize EU regulations, leaving a niche for a platform tailored to U.S. compliance. Okay, I love that, including TTB requirements, leveraging AI, real-time label analysis, a unified platform offering compliance. I think my biggest question, yes, I can see your comments. That's my biggest question is seamless integration, unified platform. I'm all in. I think this is definitely what I want to do. But let's go to the place. They said a platform like Labelment. So let me ask this too. Do I need to have some compliance to launch the SaaS platform? So I think that's important to know. Okay. And then let's also go to Labelment as well and just see. Thank you, LeBron. And just see what Labelment is. So I know that's not. Oh well, it is. That's like that on. It's on Etsy, and then they have. What is this? Labelment home. This is, let's just open this up because maybe that's it right there. I don't see like their .com, but they do have like, but this is very interesting because this makes me feel like the market is still very small. Okay. And that's amazing. That's awesome. So I don't think that's it. Let's see. Label map, putting a personal touch on every label. It is something about labels, but it is wine labels, but I don't think, ask him, are you talking about this? Because where do we see the label man at? Wait, am I tripping? No, I'm not tripping. I'm just like, are you talking about this? I have to know. Okay, so while he's telling me that, let's see what he's saying about compliance. So regulatory, so no direct alcohol license required, but I am delivering regulatory guidance. So if my AI misrepresents a labeling law and my client gets fired or rejected, they may hold me liable. That's scary. Where's my attorney? This introduces potential legal exposure. Hey, Jazz, I'm glad to see you. This introduces potential legal exposure for advisory liability. And then use strong disclaimers for informational purposes, providing links. Okay, so we can get through that jurisdiction. Ensure your AI NLP engine is updated in real time with regulatory data from. So then this is what I would need to know. Is there an API for these? Where am I at in chat? No, I don't want to ask chat that. Let me ask Perplexity. Ask me why I chose Perplexity over chat in this moment. I trust Perplexity way more than I trust chat. You know what I'm saying? It's there. An API, an open API for these things. So that means that we'll be able to pull the data into our AI database and to make sure that the data can be spit out appropriately when the wineries come over there. I'm getting very excited right now. We're going to be working with wineries. Okay, this is exciting. So this is something I've never done before. So I like the fact that it's new for me, and that's kind of cool. I mean, I have so many ideas, like, oh, my screen didn't share. Oh, wait, let me give you this. Hold on. What happened to the screen share? It just ended on y'all. My bad. Thank you, Boop. Let's see. There you go. I don't know what happened to the screen share. Thank you. But we got it on there. We talking to him right now. We talking to him. Let's see. So that's what he gave us the info about the wine. So I said there's an open API for these things. So he's still searching for that. Okay, that's perfect. And so I asked ChatGPT too, just in case. Right now we're in Perplexity, and Perplexity is on a deep research right now. So let's add that in there. And then I asked them, are you talking about this? The labelment you represent as a UK shop specialized person in human wine bottle labels. In contrast, you propose labelment. What you saying? You propose labelment that's preference aim is addressed. I mean, I didn't know that was a name or whatever. This includes features like, okay. Oh wow, that was insane. Okay, I understand. So that was something that the name labelment was something that the AI made up. When I asked for the competitors, it mentioned something like labelmate, but that's something that it made up. So that wasn't real. And now we already know that somebody has an Etsy page for it. So since we know they have an Etsy page for it, I definitely don't want to call my platform labelment. So that's also very important. So that kind of happened in a good way. But so really the this was the who I was really looking at. That was so funny. So I guess that happened exactly the way it was supposed to let me know that I should not use that name. Because I really don't want to share my name with someone else. You know what I'm saying? You know, not while I'm doing my live right now. I don't think that's appropriate. You're not about to sell to me while I'm on my live, man. You know better than that. You know that wouldn't be cool for me or for my people, right? We here? Right. Okay. So this is compliance software. So worry-free protection from beverage alcohol compliance risk. Do they have AI? Ooh, we're doing market research. So they do have a chat. They have a little chat bot right here. How can I help you? I like to chat with an expert. I'm just exploring. I'm a customer and need product support. I'm a customer and I like to leave feedback. I'm just exploring. I can point you in the right direction. Which of the following are you interested in exploring today? So this is their funnel. That's good to know. You know what I'm saying? That they have a funnel in line. And if you're going to go into this industry, you definitely are going to want to look at their funnel. So make sure that you have an idea how you want to put your funnel together. To learn about shipping compliance solutions, check out distribution compliance solutions, read case studies, find white papers and ebooks. So it's shipping and distribution are two totally different things. So maybe my software would be just for one and, you know, and dominate that one market. Sounds good. Check out this page and learn about our shipping compliance solution. So they're going to take me to a page on the website. Alcohol shipping management, direct, DTC. Direct, DTC is direct to customer alcohol shipping compliance, tax, license management, and more for wineries. Ship compliant direct offers and essential. Okay, wait. Let me read the page, man. Real-time compliance checks. This sounds very good. I like this. License management. I told you anything that requires a license is definitely worth you diving into, because that means that people absolutely have to have it, which means they'll absolutely pay for it. You know what I'm saying? So I have more questions that I would probably want to ask it, but let me go back and ask, is this a good idea? Keep calling the label man. Okay, so why is a strong opportunity? High friction, high stakes problem. Wine label compliance is complex, fragmented, and costly to get wrong. Regulations differ across the different countries. Non-compliance equals shipment rejections, legal fines, and retail refusals. Many wineries operate without it. Market signals, pain validation, they mandate for ingredient nutritional disclosures. Label backlog, sustainability. The trend is towards stricter enforcement, not relaxation, which means that they're going to have more companies that are going to pop up. Why not be mine? Tech readiness and gaps. No major player owns the reg tech category in the wine vertical. That's very important. That is the D. Williams opportunity. Hello. I like to hear that. That is the D. Williams opportunity. Okay. Existing platforms like Sobos are heavy and outdated, not AI native or label integrated. The opportunity to be mobile first, AI powered, integrated with design tools, built for subject matter experts, not just big firms. Risk assessment and mitigation. Let's look at it. So the risk, we have to look at the risk to make sure that we know what we're getting into. So regulatory accuracy, liability. And I'm not going to lie, right now, if you want me to be extremely honest with you, the idea of like regulatory, even though you do make a lot of money in that space, knowing that you're responsible for that compliance makes me nervous, right? So I'm like, ugh, that makes me not want to do it. But I keep thinking if it scares you, you have to do it, right? That means you gotta do it. You gotta at least try. So strong disclaimers, regulatory partnerships or validation workflow involving legal review. Data sourcing, structured data pools from public sources, EUR Lex TTP with human review, later established advisory council, market education, use webinars, case studies, and compliance ROI calculators to educate clients on cost and non-compliance, brand confusion, Etsy labelment, register all food. It's not going to be the name, I promise. Okay, strategic positioning. I'm already going to do this because they don't have another platform that's AI ready just yet in the industry. That's pretty dope. So I feel like I could definitely move in right now. If one of y'all don't take it from me real fast, y'all might take it. That's fine. But if not, I feel like I could move in on this idea. Define wine reg tech as a category. Position yourself as the first mover in regulatory automation for wine. Plug and play, offer API access for wine exporters, compliance as a service. This is a business model, scalability. So I actually have another agent that I utilize for monetization, and it's specifically built for that. So we don't know that this is the exact business model that we want to utilize. But for me, I think we're definitely going to do a little bit differently. I am a tokens girl, especially when you're dealing with AI, because you don't know how much a user is going to use AI unless you set limits. And so I like to set low limits, have a monthly payment, and then like charge tokens in the middle of the month that they want to do more functionality and they run out of their their points or whatever, they can just buy more tokens. And tokens, so we'll talk about that in a second. So they're saying basic $49.99, pro is $199 to $499. I like the $499 a month. Enterprise is API access. With enterprise, who's going to be enterprise? So that's something that I don't know if it's real or not, because like what enterprise level wineries are there? I'm sorry, I'm lowering my desk. I need to sit down. I was standing up. So I got to sit down a little bit. Okay. So let's ask some more questions. What enterprise wineries are there? I spelled that wrong. Y'all don't judge me. He can figure it out. Like enterprise, it's not like Coca-Cola. Like, does Coca-Cola do wines? Like, no. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, chat has been acting crazy lately. No, that's not what I'm asking. He's been acting so crazy. And I'm asking what companies are enterprise level. Name them. Don't play with me. Even though my spelling is wrong, you know what I'm talking about. Because, like, what enterprise level companies? Okay, large scale, 75 million cases. Okay, tell me, let me know so I know what's happening, because I don't know. The Wine Group in Livermore, California, 60 million cases. Okay, that's their annual production. They annually produce 75 million cases of wine. That's insane. That's crazy. That's amazing. That's phenomenal. Vine Archie. Okay, so these places are the ones that we charge a different fee for because they're enterprise level. They're going to be the ones that it's going to probably take a little bit longer to get in the door with. You know what I'm saying? So we probably got to, okay. So I like this idea a lot. I'm going to use this idea. Now, listen, I'm not going to go into my prompt architect the way I've been teaching y'all, only because I already have my architect. I already have my agents together. And today is Friday, and I want to just show you kind of how I move things. So it's going to be important for you to go back and watch everything so that you can catch up on putting your agents together, okay? But in the meantime, I'm going to go and take all of this stuff here and put it into an agent that I already have. So I have a ton of agents on the side that I work with on a consistent basis that help me guide my world. So I did an idea research expert. He just helps me come up with the idea. I have a tech idea partner, and that's where I'm probably about to go to my tech idea partner and then my product architect and monetization. And so my tech idea partner is to just take it one step further because he solely focuses on building SaaS platforms. I want to fill in the blanks a little bit, and then I'm going to go into my product architect and monetization agent, and we're going to start actually building out the actual product on paper first before we go and put it into the software to actually like build it in the software. Okay, so let's go into the tech idea partner, and then I'm going to say this is what I have been working on. I want to bring this idea to life. But I want to know what's missing. Also, I want to change its name that's already taken. And I want to generate at least, let's come up with a financial number that we want to do per month. So, I told you before, MRR and YRR are very important terms for you to remember. MRR is monthly reoccurring revenue. YRR is yearly reoccurring revenue. When you are building technology, you sign on clients that are not like just signing up online. You do a yearly contract or a monthly contract with them. And we want to have a certain amount of revenue generated every month. I told you that my revenue per month, that my revenue goal is on my board right here. It's $326,923.07. That's what I want to generate per week in my financial goal. So I would like to overstate my goal. So I would like to say to generate at least $500K per week. So, and I want to do with this platform. Now, for some of you, you might be looking at those numbers and saying 500K a week. What are you saying? I'm saying 500K a week. That's my goal. Am I going to hit that goal? Sure. I'm sure I can. You don't know until you go and you try. Most people don't even try. They just assume that they cannot. But I don't assume ever that I cannot do anything. I assume always that I can do, whether I can or not. I just have to try and see how far I can go. And I believe that I always go way further than I would have ever imagined. So that's how I've lived my life in real life. And it's gotten me very, very far. So this is what I have been working on. I want to bring this idea to life. So when I move this down inside of chat, I want to bring this up again. You want to hit the shift return key so that you can open up space and still talk inside of chat. A lot of people don't know that. Otherwise, it's gonna just hit enter and it's gonna keep going inside of the thing, and then you're gonna get very irritated with it. So you're gonna do shift and return, and then that will do it for you. So I pasted everything in there, and then I'm gonna go back and say chat. So he'll know that I'm talking exactly to him. Chat. I want to bring this idea to life, but I want to know what's missing. Also, I want to change the name. It's already taken, and I want to generate at least 500K per week with this platform. Can you help me bring this to life? Okay, I hit the enter button. This is me getting excited, y'all. Okay, I already knew he was going to say yes because that's what I programmed him to do. He says, absolutely, he can help me bring this to life. He says, but aiming for 500K for a week puts me in a different strategic category. Okay, so that level of revenue requires you to play at an enterprise SaaS level from day one or rapidly evolving into it. I'm not afraid of that. Here's a clear breakdown of what's missing, what to fix, and how to push toward your revenue goal. So that's interesting. So it's important that you add your revenue goal and so that they understand what type of platform you want to build, right? So that tells them right off the break. And so they even may want to, this will give me an opportunity to do things luxury. Ooh, I'm really excited about this project. Okay, so my aiming 500K, okay, day one, rapidly, I feel like the lights are out. Rapidly evolve, clear breakdown. What's missing and what needs sharpening? Name conflict, we already know. So we got to pick a name. We got to choose a name. I don't know if y'all want to choose a name with me tonight, but we got to choose a name. We got to have a real name of the platform, and then we're gonna put it together. We're gonna lay at least a foundation for it if you're up to it. So name conflict and branding. 500K week revenue requires these pillars. To hit this target, your platform cannot be just a useful tool. It needs to become critical infrastructure for wine exporters, regulatory teams, and government compliance. You'll need enterprise suite API integration with ERP systems, batch compliance checks for 1,000 plus SKUs, region-specific regulatory alerting engine, compliance reporting and audit logs, data licensing or government partnerships, self-compliance rule updates, region-specific databases or integrate with custom agencies, white label for regulatory bodies or trade councils, agency and label ecosystem integrations, plug into existing design agencies and label printing vendors, charge referral transaction fees, compliance as a service is essentially what this is. Optional human in the loop service for tricky edge cases, which means we definitely have to bring a human in the loop with the AI. What's missing in the product, security and compliance, which we can do when we lay it down immediately. Global coverage, built-in multilingual templates and localization we would have to design. Collaboration layer, commenting, approval, workflows, team roles, integrations with Adobe, data layer, real-time regulatory rule set, and AI reasoning layer. That's totally fine. The roadmap to go from idea to 500K a week. So the MVP weeks 1 through 4. So that gives us 30 days to do an MVP, which an MVP is not the full-blown product. It's your most viable product. It's the things that just to get it off the ground. And it probably won't take 4 weeks because we can do it with AI. So, but let's just say 4 weeks just in case things go wrong. Then build the MVP. So that was the brand research. Then the MVP. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10, 11. So that's 6 weeks that it has on the builds. Upload, but we don't need 4 weeks to go to build out the MVP. We're about to do it now. Upload your label. So build, upload label, receive compliance score violations, country selector, integrate, upload PDF, simple, whatever. Phase 3, first revenue plus enterprise pitching, 3 to 6 months. Soft launch with California-based wineries. What do you know? I'm already here. Add pro tier with PDF compliance report generator. Pitch enterprise wineries like Treasury. Hit regulatory. I'm very excited. Launch it with the full suite, whatever strategic narrative. How you win. We're building the stripe of global alcohol compliance, making complex label laws simple, fast, and deliver friendly. You win by becoming the default compliance layer for every new label and SKU. I like it. Earning recurring revenue from every product check, expanding horizontally into other verticals, spirits, food, and cosmetics. I'm getting turned on just even seeing and hearing all of this, and want to take action. So yes, so I am very excited about this. This is exactly what I want to do. So now I'm going to copy all of this. Okay, do the whole thing. And now I'm going to put it into my monetization one. So as you can see, I'm using more than one agent. The only thing I didn't do was to create the name. I'll do that in the monetization one. So now I'm going to go to product architect and monetization strategies. This is actually my favorite one. I've used this like literally 1,000 times. Like, I love this thing. So I'm just going to start. Hey, this is what we are working on. It's a SaaS product. We need a name. What are your thoughts? And this is really for me to just give it to him so that we're in one full string into this space. So now he's got the full background and everything on what we've already discussed, and I don't have to worry about him trying to figure that part out. So he says, all right, D, here's the real talk. You're sitting on a high potential B2B SaaS idea but aiming for 500K a week means you're not building a tool, you're building a mission critical infrastructure for an entire industry. This level of ambition requires enterprise rigor, platform extensibility, and an ecosystem strategy, not just a good app. Let's break into what's missing, the name issue, and strategically how to get you to 26 billion a year. What's still missing, and we'll break at scale, positioning as compliance infrastructure, not a tool. You're still narrowing this as a product. Okay, that's fine. My tech stack is not even real yet. That's fine. We're about to build it. Enterprise grade features, we can build those in with ease. I'm not concerned about that. Let's focus on the name right now. Let's get a name because we're creating a brand. We're bringing this thing to life. So let's build a name for the business right now. Okay, so labeling is out. So here's the short list. Your new name needs to communicate trust, regulation, intelligence, and global readiness. Here's a filtered set of trademarkable, domain viable options that can scale globally. But so that's all fine. But two things we will be looking at. One is we need to go to GoDaddy, and then the other one to Google, and to see if the names have already been taken. So I figured that these names are too easy. That's already been taken. Let's go back here. Y'all see how slow my computer is moving? It's driving me crazy. Come on, babe. Where you at? Where you at? Take me with you. Take me home. Okay. Can you? Okay. So let's go and look at this one. Beer label. Because you can just look at them and see. Somebody already had those. Okay. So let's just go back. So all of these names are taken. I want something unique. Even though, like with those names, we could probably add like something like, we could add another word on top of some of those names that are already out there, and it would change everything. But I really want something that's different. He about to go crazy out the box. Look at this. Oblique. 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 What? How do you even pronounce this? How do you pronounce this? Oblique. 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 Depending on your style. Like obstacle. Lee. Quad. Who's gonna figure that out? This thing not easy. That you can't even pronounce it. Oblique, the compliance layer for global labeling. Oblique. It doesn't have a ring to it. Oblique is ugly. Lexora, this is something he already puts out. Do I already have a name? I might have a name already. I have hundreds of domains. So I was wondering if I already had a name. Lexora. These all sound like they all sound like what do you call those medicines that they be telling people to take or whatever. Let's see. This is American rapper. So we can't use that. Venlore tells the story of labeling mastery, but that sounds high end, but we don't have a mastery, so that wouldn't go that way. This looks like medicine, but I'm gonna check it out. This name looks like Zyrtexa. That looks like something you take. Yeah, look at that. No. But it do look like a medicine name. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. That's what's gonna happen when somebody puts it in, and I don't want that. I want it to be more for me. Let's see if this one looks like. So you got to pick a name in order to bring your name to brand. Somebody already has that. What is this? LeBron? Look at this. Label ruin. Is that what that is? Let's see. Is a ring of cartilage that surrounds and deepens the socket, ball, and joint, or shoulder of your hip. Oh, okay. That's amazing. Okay, so this is not the same thing. This is with an I, that's with a U. Okay, so that's a little bit different. So this might be okay. What did he say this stands for? Label plus Bruin, bear, strength, regulation, distinctive, bold. I think that's kind of a stretch, but we'll put that in as one idea. I think that can be one. My rule, I don't know if you can like it or not, but my rule is always I gotta have 3. So I can never just pick the first one. Okay. So I like this. I need 2 more. So I'm never gonna pick the first one. Let's see. No, those are taken. No, they are taken. Stop. I've seen Brayback Soar, Brayback Sir. I don't know about that. Hey, how are you? Who is that? Karen. Hey, Karen. How are you? So we know we keeping this one. Okay. Let's no. You got to think of something else. These are all taken. Okay, so we got to get it to where they're not all taken. Okay, these are all taken. Okata? Okay. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Torquel. I actually like this. Torque plus control momentum meets precision. Let's see if somebody already has this. Nobody has this. Well, I mean, not really. Like, no, don't start yarning. It's too early. Just getting up. Elegant with Enterprise from Wine Adjacent Velbray. Oh, that's beautiful. That's got like a French kind of Velbray. And nobody has it. Okay, I like that. It doesn't sound compliance-y, but I do like that. So now we have 2 names, Librarian and Verbray. We'll work with the names. We'll work with the pronunciation because he has to teach me sometimes. And I need 1 more. Okay, I need 1 more. And then I'm going to narrow it down. 1 is brawny, 1 is refined and elegant. Oh, I like business. I like companies that start with an A. But let's see if somebody has already had. It's got a whole company name that goes with it. Okay. No, I didn't even get to watch anime tonight. It's taken. It needs to be unique. Okay, we cannot leave without a name. Okay. Okay, perfect. Let's see. Clinton. Okay, so it's then something that has to deal with Marvel Comics. Interesting. I don't want to touch that within a 10-foot pole because that could be copyrighted or something like that. But maybe Clinton Comp. like Clinta comp, like for compliance. You know what I'm saying? Like for compliance. Let's see what it says. Now you're locked into something serious. So like Clinta comp, it does feel more like a software, what have you. I don't need all of that. Oh, they have a wine. He's talking about a wine and spirit. See, this is why you need the product architect. This is why the product architect is different, because he's there to set up to help you layer your product structure. So we're really getting into the grind right now. I don't know if you're ready for this, but we're really getting into the grind. So I got 3 names. I was just thinking, let me choose a name. But he's saying, no, you start LeBron out as the parent brand. Then you bring in Velbray as the wine, the customer facing app, right? And then you use Clinticomp for the compliance engine. So he's added it, he's taking it one step further. He's like, buy the domains now. Okay, but I want you to see that you can really build anything. You are not bound by any walls or anything like that. You can build anything. Like, that is the cool thing about AI. Like, I know nothing about wines, but this product, this tool does. And it can also show me how I can go in and build the business model that I'm looking to build, step by step, essentially. And I'm not coming in like no little baby player, even though I could go back and say, no, this is too big. I want to go and create something very small for mom and pops. I'm not selling to mom and pop wineries. I'm selling to the big wineries with this one. I mean, you can probably still sell to the mom and pops too, but do you need a multi-name architecture? No. But do you need a name that can carry? Yes. So unless you're launching, you should pick one strong name. What that one name needs to do, and that's the name. Okay, so let's see if GoDaddy has it available. And let's see if GoDaddy has it available. Then we where my fan at? Oh man, I lost my fan. Okay, so we've got a name. The domain's available. We've chosen a name of our brand. Okay, and it's bold, grounded, authoritative, sounds like a platform, easy to own and enterprise, great for look. So I just don't know how to pronounce it. Okay. This is great. I got the domain. How do I pronounce it? Okay, that's the next question. This is exciting. Lab Ruin. See, I wouldn't have said that. Lab Ruin. Lab Ruin. Like a laboratory rue, soft N. Lab Ruin. Labyrinth. How did that do not sound great? Lab Ruin. Lab Ruin. I don't know if that could be the name. Feels like Lab Ruin carries the authority. Lab Ruin. Lab Ruin. Lab Ruin. Avoid Lab Ruin. It says Lab Ruin. This name is the right name. Labruin. 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 I don't know. Labruin sounds hard to pronounce. Sounds hard to pronounce. Did you try it? You did not test it out. You're telling stories now. It is. Okay, it's hard. It's unfamiliar. How do you say that? It's not a bug. It's an opportunity to own the pronunciation and make it memorable. I mean, okay. Think of brands like Cabio, the pet base. Okay. Labruin. Say it like this. Labruin. 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 Not Lebrin, not Lebrew, not Lebra, and Labruin. It's unfamiliar, is to say the least. I don't know if I can get behind Labyrinth. Rhyme to penguin. Labyrinth. Labyrinth. Oh, so it's not Labyrinth, it's Labyrinth. Penguin Labyrinth. So I can give it Labyrinth if that's how it is. Labyrinth, penguin. Labyrinth, penguin. It's lab for structure and brewing for strength. Some people are gonna say this technology labyrinth, penguin, penguin, labyrinth, penguin, labyrinth, labyrinth, penguin, 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 labyrinth, penguin. Maybe okay. So we'll stick with it for now, just because I have to think. I have to go to sleep on that name. But okay, that's cool. Okay, so let's start laying out the infrastructure. So let's start laying out the brands. Because if I lay out I should put that in a totally separate video. But maybe we should go in and at least lay out the pricing structure. So, how do I want to do this? So I want to test the users, the user flow, and the pricing. Those are the three things that I want to do before I start putting it into any type of technology to start building it out. We want to know exactly what the technology is building out. So today we've gone in, went into our agent, found an idea. So this was clearly on the cuff, okay? I'm just showing you that you don't have to be stuck, that you don't have to be left behind, that you can just find an idea based on a problem that's that's out there, and then go in and put it into your ChatGPT agent, have it to help you find ideas that you can launch and actually start building that brand out. As you can see, we're working now in the winery space. We've come up with a name. We've made sure that the domain is available. And now we're going to go in and make sure this is going to make enough money, that we have the right people on the platform, and that we understand how those users are going to utilize the platform. Very, very cool stuff. Let's see. Shifting from naming, okay. All right, so these are the core personas. Let's open this up a little bit. Reg Ops Manager manages the label approvals, avoids label rejections, label scans, country rules, check header compliance, oversees regulatory risks, reduce violations, regulatory dashboard. Label designer agency creates packaging labels, avoids rework. Export director manages global distribution and integrator developer embeds. So it's actually, so what about it's missing a super admin. So it's okay. So let's do this. This is missing admin / super admin. I'm just gonna throw it out there. I'm gonna also, it says that, okay, so these prices are a lot better, because remember when we were in the other one, it was saying $49 a month, and I told you that pricing is probably not going to be right. And we wanted to wait until we got into our product architect and monetization strategist agent to really help us kind of figure out what that pricing is going to be. $99 a month plus 0 points. Did I tell you that we were doing a monthly fee plus per transaction? Listen, Dee understands pricing models very, very well. So we are definitely on point here. But when we start going into pricing, one of the questions that you always want to ask when you're talking about pricing is, what are my costs, right? So with this pricing structure, what are my costs? Okay, we got to figure out what the margin is. Are we making money? What are our costs? Don't just give me numbers. Okay, so user can upload admin, manager, super admin, enterprise account controller. Um, yeah, no, that's not right. Super admin is the person who owns the platform. So, um, I just had to tell them that before we even move forward because I need to make that very clear. Also, let me oh you. So let's just see what he says here. So, Mr. Let's go here. These are critical unit economics. Let's get down into the cost and margin breakdown. Let's unpack the revenue model and plug in a realistic infrastructure and operational costs and model. Okay. So storage would be estimated. These is the compute, the AI compute. This is cache, bandwidth delivery, customer support, third party. So the average cost per label is 4 to 6%. And then we're doing 10. So pro, and then it's 5. So we lose on that one. And then enterprise, so it's almost no cost on user. The pro is blended enterprise. So I feel comfortable with that. So no, these are gross margins, your net margin. Okay, so what's the net margin? I don't think we're charging enough. That's my point. Um, yes, this is what I'm saying. So it's saying 5K to 25K a month, depending on how you go. I don't think it's gonna be too. Because I know these are not that expensive. So is this right? Team costs. Okay. Okay. Hey, Trudy. It's good to see you. Always good to see you. Cost element, low, high. Cost per label, 5 to 11%. Use 8% as a blended Average the per account monthly cost for starter and for red total monthly cost. 20, these markup ranges, revenue, labels. See where you're at risk. If label cost exceeds 12%, if usage overages aren't priced high enough, if the pro accounts routinely need enterprise level support. You want to guarantee you need this quick reference. I think we need to raise the label price already. I feel like we already need to raise the label price, right? Like, I think we need to raise it anyway. Because like we still need that, we need to raise it anyway. So let's just put it on there. We need to raise it anyway. We need to raise it. Okay. We need to raise it. My mentor was like, look, double it, right? Because you're the one that's putting the project together. So he's like, yes, you're undervaluing. Come on with it. Product audit architect and monetization strategist. Get it right. To reward predictability and punish unpredictability. I like having that type of business model where it rewards predictability and punishes unpredictability. That's how you protect your infrastructure margin, encourage upgrade behavior, not unlimited usage at lower tiers, and segment high intensity users into enterprise where they belong. So price per label. Now we're getting somewhere. Mild increase, soft upgrade, push. This lets you say, yes, you can stay on pro, but higher usage is priced accordingly for consistent needs. Okay, perfect. So our bundle, all right. So the final pricing, the base is $4.99 a month for the pro tier. It includes 1,000 labels. The overages, it will go to 8 cents per label, or to 12 cents, or to 20.20% if it's over 5,000 labels. This raises the pro tier gross margin from 70 to 85% at scale. That makes sure that we can cover anything we need. We can go overboard if we want, or what have you. Okay. What's the final pricing for all for the platform? For all tiers. Okay, so now we're going to get the final pricing, and then we're going to go back. Once we have the pricing, we're going to take it. Probably what I would do is put it on a Google Sheet, and so that you can have that and put that to the side. But now you know it, and you're going to need this because when you start building your technology, you're going to need to tell it who the users are, what the pricing is for each user, and what the functionality is for each user. Those are the things that we're putting together today. And so we pretty much built a brand out, right? We decided what idea we wanted to go into. We did research on the idea to make sure that the idea was a viable idea and to see how we could position ourselves in the market to be, a winning organization. Then we went in and started building a technology idea of how we want to solve a problem. And we solidified the idea to make sure that we had a good idea of how we wanted to present the idea. Now we've taken that idea and put it in a product architect and monetization strategist who's helping us to define the name, which we did pick a name, who helped us define what who our users are, which we picked our users, how much, what our plans on and how much they're going to cost. We just spent a little time doing that. But I'm going to tell you, if you get anything like me, I have spent like 4 or 5 hours like going through product monetization over software products with chat, just making sure, because he's not always right. I definitely go into Claude and Perplexity. Don't take him as your final word. Like really like dig into it. And if you don't feel like, I know some of you are like, oh my God, whatever he brings back is going to be 10 times bigger and better than what I would have thought. And I'm going to tell you, as your coach, it's not good enough. It's mediocre. And you need to tell the AI that this is mediocre work. Give me something better. And all it's going to do is push him to give you better and give you something that he's not giving to somebody else, because most people aren't pushing the AI. They're so excited about what the AI brings back, that they don't even have any standards about what is being presented to them. And I have very high standards. Okay. So you're not going to just come and bring back the same thing you give to everyone else. And you can see when we were looking for the name that he was giving me the same names as he was probably giving to other people. No, come back and give me something different. This is what I'm paying my little $20 a month for this. For this, you know, you better give that to me. So we got the name LeBron. LeBron. I don't know. I got to pronounce that name. Designed to protect 30 to 60% gross margins, drive a natural upgrade, monetize value, align with usage, incentivize predictability over spiky usage. So the final pricing for the starter, small winery, solo designers. Oh yeah, because they designed the wineries, $149 a month, which he went up again. So now it's $149, and at first we had it at $49. So we went from $49 to $149. So we did a $100 raise plus 15 cents per label. And then for the pro, it's $6.99 a month. So he took it up. It was $4.99. Now it's $6.99 a month with 1,000 labels, 5 users, multi-country scans. And then if they go over the 1,000 labels, then it is, then we have tiered, per label, tiered overages. And then the enterprise is the large exporters, manufacturers, $25,000 to $10,000 a month. Let's see on my shirt. Money call it, money call it, money call it, money call it, money, money, money. Money making money, got that money making money. Money making money, I got money making money making money. I got money making money making money. I got money making. Hey, my cha-ching is like right on time. I love it. Okay, money gets me excited. Hey, Stuart, thank you for being here. Money gets me excited. Okay. So that's a really good. I like the 25 to 10K a month. I like the $6.99 and the $149 a month. So that even if I started small, $149 a month, you get 100 customers on there. You're looking really good. If I can get those mid-size and those enterprise, I'm out of control. And I already have an idea how I'm going to get my enterprise, or at least how I'm going to get to start getting those appointments set up for those enterprise clients. I'm actually turned on right now. I don't have to say that out loud, but like, I love this. Let me tell you right now. Okay, so let's see. Pro tier, overage pricing. I'm totally cool with that. We got add-ons. So add-ons are very interesting because that can raise your contract pricing very intensely, right? So you got extras, $49 a month per user, prepaid label bundles, Illustrator plugin. Wow, you're gonna charge them for that? Okay. Regulatory alerts and PDF label compliance report export. I'm gonna go with that for now. I'm probably gonna go back and challenge him on those a little bit more. I'm happy with it. I'm happy with the margins. Okay. So we now have a product. So we have pricing for the products. We actually have, we got to go back though, y'all. We can't get off yet. We just need a couple more minutes. We got to go back because we have to go back to the users. Okay. We got to go back to the users. Okay, so let's go back. So, okay, perfect. Now we have to go back to the user. Let's start with a table and markup format. I'm giving you my secrets now. Listing the user who they are, scope of power, use case, and user flow from starting on the platform to using the platform, I guess. Based on their plan type. Okay. I don't need that. I thought I needed that. So we need to start with a table and markup format listing the user, who they are, scope of power, use case, and the user flow from starting on the platform to using the platform based on their plan type. And that way we know exactly what we're building. Please list each feature that goes with each user type. So doing each feature, I want to make sure before I hit that enter key that I got everything going there, okay? All right, this is how you operationalize access control scope feature usage. So he's pretty much giving that to me. So now I have to go through naturally and make sure that I understand at least a little bit of it and to see what they have. Now, it would be better if I knew exactly like more about the industry. I'm going to probably learn as I'm going through things with my clients. So maybe I will test on some smaller clients, let them open it up first, and then, build it out to something greater. But now I've gotten all of like feature access by matrix role plan. So each, person that's on there, which I love, and then what they have access to. So these are all the features that we're going to be building in the technology. Okay, too excited. Example flow. So starter team member, create a free trial or starter account, upload label, choose target export country, see compliance score, fix issues based on suggestions, download report, optional add-in. The pro org admin plus team purchases the plan, sets up the users, team uploads multiple labels, batch processing happens, country specific breakdowns per SKU, uses Illustrator plugin to iterate faster, exports PDF compliance reports, org admin monitors label status. Yes, 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 yes. Honey, okay? And then enterprise, you have admin plus team plus dev. So sales assistant onboarding or created by super admin, that would be me. Admin adds users, configures SSO, single sign-on is SSO. That means that they can log in with a single sign-on. Just go right into Google and they click it and then they sign on. Sets webhook keys. Dev integrates ERP. ERP is an enterprise resource planning platform. It's for big, large companies, and it's like their big database that helps them to maintain all of the products, the hundreds and thousands, hundreds and thousands of products that they have. So that's why that would push hundreds of SKUs, because if a company is using an ERP, then that means they're probably dealing with 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 million, products at a time, or thousands or millions of products at a time. Compliance AI, reviewers get notified, monthly compliance, legal has read only access. Let me know if you want to do it. So now we've got a product. So we've got, now we can, the only other thing I would probably add, which is probably very immature, is what do I want the colors to be? And for me, it's probably, I love purple, but for this, it's probably going to be like blue or green, because, or I'm going to see what colors are like most, what wineries like to buy, like, because we're doing B2B. So, okay, this is cool. So what colors should we make the software and brand? Like B2B, wineries, purchase, most, so you watching my brain now, from companies whose companies colors are what? That's not stuff that most people would even think. But like, okay, what color should we make the software and brand? Like for B2B wineries, when they're purchasing from other companies, what are the company's colors that they're purchasing from the most? I hope that came out right to him. I'm hoping it did. He said smart. See, I told you it's a smart question. It is a smart question because we got to look at things from a psychological way. Everything is not just front, like not black and white. And I'm gonna just tell you, I got another agent that is like a luxury agent. Oh, not luxury, but it basically is a behavioral science agent that helps you think about people's behavior when you're building things out. So I'm always researching. A lot of people are online just telling you to go in and to put a prompt in and to create something. You do not want to do that. You're going to waste your time and your money. You really want to take time to plan your idea out first. The same way if you was going to escape from somewhere, you wouldn't just run out there. No, you're going to sit down. You're going to try to jot it out. Like, what's going to be my exit plan? How am I going to get out? When you're ready to leave your job, you don't just quit. You typically plan that mofo out. So just like that, when you're building software, this is your brain, or at least a portion of it. You want to build this thing out first on paper, and then we're going to go and we can take it and put it into the technology potentially. You know, I just want to get y'all from A to B so that you can get your ideas right. You can start moving things around. But we built a brand today. We built a wine tech brand today. And really, I could ask Chat to build a logo. So watch this. Now, I don't use Chat for logos. I'm going to be honest with you. But I'm going to go under New Chat. And I'm going to go to whatever the tools. Create an image. Create an image that's a logo for my wine tech platform, compliance platform. Here are notes about the company. For your reference. Right? And then we're going to give them the notes. And then let's see. What are you going to make? So you can even have a sample logo, you know, just to kind of start you off. And, you know, this is a really great starting point for anyone looking to start their own company. And to start a company like today, I didn't show you how to go small. I showed you how to go big. I don't know if you noticed that. I didn't show you how to go small. I showed you how to go big. I definitely don't like this logo. I definitely do not like this logo. But I mean, I could probably get with a piece of it though. Right here, I don't need the wine, but I could probably do like that. Let me go back in real quick. I don't want the red bottle in, but just as a basic logo, we could probably do that as the logo. And, you know, just as a starting point, because right now we're just kicking the idea off, you know, bringing it to life. And so that's where we're doing. So we just created a brand. Like now we can take it a step further, but I said I was going to do it in 120 minutes. That's 2 hours. It's been an hour and 44 minutes where I was able to create an idea from scratch. Actually, we created a tech product from scratch, and to actually bring it bring it around with a logo and ready to actually bring it to life. That's pretty remarkable, to be honest with you. That's actually very amazing that we were able to do that. And I'm excited to be able to be on this journey with you this evening. So I'll be back tomorrow. You already know I'm spending every day for the next 60 days. I'm locked in for 60 days and I am teaching AI for anybody who wants to learn. I definitely feel like we're in a time and a day where if you don't know how to use AI and you're not either managing it, using it to manage it, or use it to, create your own AI, you're going to probably be left behind, no matter what industry you're in, no matter what your job is. And so my goal is to inspire people. My goal is to share my knowledge. My goal is to share my ideas, to get you to start unleashing your ideas so that you can create your own AI business. Right now, I'm teaching my clients who are staffingpreneurs to create AI businesses within their staffing agencies. So you can do so many different things, and I want you to be open to that. I'm going to start launching some of my pre-recorded videos as well, which are sharing. I have hundreds of ideas, as I mentioned earlier, and I really don't have a problem with sharing them. And I've got a lot of tech platforms that I've started or that I've initiated the idea for, that somebody out there is trying to figure out what AI platform they want to get into. I think I want to go through some of the platforms that I have, and so that you all can decide, hey, Dee, I want to take that one. I think that will be a great fit for me. And then you can start building your own AI software. It is not hard. It's not expensive. And it's something that you can have some real profit off of rather quickly. I want to show you how to do that. I have tons of classes coming up, so you all can kind of get an idea of how I teach. I have a boot camp coming up. I have 2 AI boot camps coming up, one for job seekers and one for entrepreneurs. So I'll put that information in the description below so you can take a look at it and see if you want to join the boot camp and the workshop. They're very hands-on, online. I will be doing live classes in Los Angeles in the month of August. So I have a location. I just want to lock down the days that I can have all 4 weeks. And that's what we're working on now. So for people who that are in the LA area and they need more hands-on experience on how to use AI, you can come to those live classes. I love, they're very inexpensive, like $7 for some locations, $27 for other locations. We just really want to help people understand how to use AI. We want to help them learn how to use AI. So we also have some free classes on that as well. Please do me a favor and go to unleashyourideas.com, because there we have a ton of things that we are giving away for free, and to just help you unleash your ideas. And we have so much more. The site is not even completed. I have so many free items for you all. I'm putting them together more and more every day. But go there and see what you can find and just get familiar with it, because that's where we're going to be. I'm launching a community. I haven't launched it yet, but I'm launching an AI community I want you to become a part of. Go to my YouTube channel and subscribe. Check out my music. I publish music. It's on Spotify, Apple, all music stores, called Unleash Your Ideas. And it's very catchy. I really appreciate y'all being here with me. We will be back tomorrow. Share this video, like this video, subscribe to my channel. I really, really, really appreciate you. And let's make some magic happen. Let's unleash our ideas and make some magic happen. All right? Talk to you soon, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Unleash your ideas. No time to wait. Build your dream. Don't let it escape. From the vision to the code, from the thought to the sale, you've got the fire. Now set your trail. 'Cause empires rise where ideas ignite. This is your moment. This is your life.